Hey everyone, Fracture Metal here, and I kind of have a theme with this first team for the first instance I'm doing, maybe of 2 or 3 of the Academy Ace tournament that is coming up. But first we have to talk to Gita and give her our assessment of the gym leaders. Anyway, the theme here, besides everyone having level 69, which is just below the level cap of the final, like the 4th and final battle in the first instance of the tournament. I think the order in which we battle them, like the ones we battle, are always the same in the first time. The second time it might be kind of the same. I hope I haven't recorded that yet. But I hope, again, post-commentary, I have recording voice after game. I think Nimona shows up in the second set as the final one. And as I said, she's the highest level trainer in the game, going up to, I think, level 72. But in this case, the level cap is basically 70. And I don't think I overleveled that, even after getting experience throughout this. Anyway, I didn't mention the theme here, besides having the funny number as my Pokemon level, is that all my Pokemon are futuristic. I do have 3 of the Future Paradox Pokemon, of course, including Miraidon. However, I also have 3 that kind of fit that kind of robot look. Forretress, maybe the least so, probably, but I include it because it's a steel type, and I like steel types. And also, Forretress is just really good. I mean, yeah, just really good. You know, steel and bug is actually, it's really good offensive typing if you can actually get moves for it. Pretty good. And I think I got Ice Spinner. Although, in hindsight, I don't think I ever really used that move, but it could have come in handy. If anyone brought out a Dragon type, you know. Kofu, it was the easiest. You know, with the Scoville and Sweep. Brassius is my favorite. He is cool, he jumps, he says avant-garde. A Tulip was the hardest. She just blasted me. Although Rhyme is kind of a close second. And this is kind of asking the same question. I thought of going for Brassius, but I figured I'd include Katie because she's nice and she's, you know, she's kind of pretty and I like her. Probably. I guess she's like top 3 for me. Probably, actually, no, I'd say probably 2. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'd say it's a tie between her and Tulip. It's like Brassius, Katie, Tulip, and then I guess Larry. I mean, who doesn't like Larry, right? You know, come on, it's Larry. It's the guy in the suit. The guy in the suit who's on his lunch break. It's funny. Anyway, yeah, we got the brawl going on. Finally, we're getting to this tournament I've been mentioning here and there. And I gotta sneeze. Oh boy. What a time to have this. Oh. Ah. What a time to have one of those that doesn't get through, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I decided, since, as you've seen, my team has 3 electric types, I put on that yellow vest. And, or yellow jacket. Oh, and also, funny coincidence is that all these Pokemon kind of match up with the types that I used against the Titans, because I didn't use those types really against the rematches. And again, we don't have... Well, we have one who can show up in this tournament, but the other 3 of the Elite Four don't show up, which I guess makes sense. You wouldn't want Larry to be coming around. You know, he has enough work on his hands. He doesn't have to deal with... He wouldn't want to deal with rematches, right? And maybe, like... Maybe the other 2 have their reasons too, you know. Maybe Poppy was so sad that she doesn't want to do it again. And maybe Rika is just also busy with paperwork or something. I don't know. And frankly, I mean, honestly, I don't really care about those characters. So, anyway, I'll be using the types that would have been weak to them, right? Their types. I think as I said, I have 3 electric, but I also got couple of bug. I got a rock type. Although to be fair, gotta admit this Iron Thorns is not really. It's not gonna be one of my better ones. It's not gonna be like a real MVP, not by a long shot. You'll see which Pokemon is. And you might be surprised which it is. Maybe. Probably. So yes, a new champion here. Yeah, that's me. With my yellow jacket. Whew. All right, here we go. So as you can see, this video is quite long, but I didn't want to split up into like one battle per video. That just didn't feel right for the tournament, right? I mean, I still could while I'm recording this, but I don't know. I think you've had enough of one battle videos, you know? Get some videos with some meat on them. Anyway, we start off with Arven. Always gonna start off with him and his Greedent. Not Squovent, Greedent. Which is great for me, because this thing... I think it has Earthquake, but, I mean... You know... The thing about Fortress is... I think it only has one weakness. Fire. Let me look it up, because I think that's the case. Which is... I mean, it's great, to be honest. It's fantastic. Yeah, look at that. That Earthquake didn't do anything. I mean, it didn't do much. So I could just do some, you know, here... Like some little moves here and there, whatever. No problem. Really like the music here. It's a fun jam. I think it's the only music you hear in the in this tournament, but it's good, so I'm not really complaining. Yeah, Fortress is only weak to fire. 4 times, of course. But oh yes, and it has, let me see, how many resistances? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And an immunity, so it resists like half the types in the game. This thing's insane. You know, people are always like, oh, bug types suck, and I mean, granted, like this one couldn't take a flamethrower. I should have. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, my my mind flipped. I thought, oh, it's gonna do a grass type move because it's a grass type. I wasn't thinking. Whatever. I can take a loss. All my Pokemon will heal up after this battle. And, again, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. I might do a Nuzlocke one day. But, probably not really soon. Not for the time being. There we go. Do a good U-turn and get that going on. Yeah, do a little damage, because, yeah, that thing probably would have hurt. Let's see, Stealth Rock. Oh, okay, so we have another Stealth Rocker over here, like Nemono. Again, great minds think alike. Although, I mean, I used Stealth Rock once or twice. Wasn't that great, honestly, but Toxic Spikes now. Now that is really good. Oh yes. I mean, as you can see, I'm using it yet again. I don't think I'll be using it for the second and possible third time I go through this tournament. I keep saying that, and it's not really implied here, but at the end of this, the director will say you can keep doing it. And I think there's like 10 or 11 trainers that kind of go back and forth. It might be random, but I'm not sure. Anyway, you know how Tentacruel is, how it has low defense. Also, Iron Hands over here has kind of low special defense. A lot of HP to make up for it, but be careful. But I'm not really being careful, and it's working out for me. I just clobbered that thing, no problem. Not much of a problem. And speaking of clobbering, this Cloyster has it coming. Yeah, my Cloyster might have taken, well, a Cross Chop, I guess, maybe. Primeape. Primeape's not great. Iron Hands is probably better at attack, I guess. And I'm higher level, so bye-bye Cloyster. Funny thing about Arven over here is that all of his Pokemon are themed around food. Although I don't know how Mabostiff fits into it. Maybe because it eats the sandwiches. But oysters, you know, Cloyster, oyster. Oysters is one of the foods that I don't like. I don't like oysters. I don't like green olives. I tolerate black olives, but I don't like green olives. And I pretty much don't like onions. Like, especially like those red onions, or well, maybe red onions. Just I think the white ones, the ones that really have that sulfurous taste. You know what I mean? They like lots of sandwiches include them, which I guess if you have a little bit, it's a nice little kick, but oftentimes it really stands out. It just kind of overrides the other tastes, and often I just take them out. And I put them in thinking, well, they're healthy, and then I eat one, like an onion ring that's like not fried, of course. Like one of those on a sandwich, and then I'm like, oh, right, that's why I don't eat them. Anyway, food talk. I should have expected that terastalized crunch to knock me out, but well, my fortress did its job, I guess. Yes, I'm using a ghost type against a dark type, and do you know why? Oh, because I have U-turn, of course. Yeah, a good bug type move. Do a good lot of damage. And I don't know, I actually recorded this game today, the same day I'm recording voice. Voice is after game, but I don't remember. Oh, maybe I switched again, especially with that defense drop, like... Iron Thorns, I don't know what the deal is with it. I guess it's slow, maybe? I haven't really checked. Actually, I have the game right here. I will bring out my Switch yet again on handheld mode and take a look at that thing's speed, because it might be fast, which is surprising. Oh yeah, it is fast, which is surprising because when you bring it out, it's just standing there. It's very odd, and of course, it's like this hulking thing. But yeah, it's fast. It's pretty fast, and has lots of attack, so it's really good. Anyway, way to go, Miraidon, getting a critical hit with that friendship. Yeah, we still got friendship bonuses going on, but I keep changing my team so much that they haven't happened until now. Maybe once before, but you have to like really adventure with the Pokemon for that to happen much. Yeah. But that was a pretty good battle. Good conclusion. I'm impressed by how kind of challenging that was. And we have a professor. Kind of a scientist, I think, or I forget what he teaches. He looks like a science teacher. Yeah, and then there's another one who teaches history. And I think the fans, like a lot of people, think that she's attractive. I haven't really noticed, because I haven't really noticed the professors, the teachers, in this game. But yeah, I get it. I don't care about that Intimidate, and I don't care about that Flare Blitz, because I got sturdy. Yes. See, if I had not fought Katie, I would have not realized that wonderful ability. Ha ha ha. Yes. So we got the spikes going on, and I figure I could have gone for Miraidon, but I guess I'll give the what's this thing called? Dragapult more spotlight. It's a dragon anyway, so no problem with fire or water or grass. And Arcanine is out of here. It's kind of fast, but my Dragapult is very fast. I mean, it's got a jet for a face. Why wouldn't it be fast, right? That's the kind of futuristic thing, right? You know, jets... Well, jets are like, you know, a present thing, right? But they... Maybe one day they'll be more common, and that's the future. A future of travel. Maybe there'll be like jets going into space. Well, probably not, because it's not like we have wind resistance. It's not like space has wind resistance, so that sleek pattern of it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just hitting this thing. Dragon Darts, great move. 2 hits, 50 power each. It's basically a what's it called? Dragon Rush, but it always, I mean, well, generally always hits, right? At 100% accuracy, unless lowered, of course. Anyway, here's Lurantis. I don't know if you're familiar with this Pokemon. By the way it looks, you might think it's a bug type, but it's actually grass. I think I caught one out in the Sokaret Trail. I don't know if I used it. Maybe against Katie? I think a little bit against Katie. In my second go through the tournament, I might do a third one just for the fun of it. In the second go through, I will use Pokemon I've never used. I've caught and I thought they were cool, but I just never found a use for them, and I feel bad about that. You know? If you paid attention, there's I think maybe all three of them. I might have caught all three of them recently. Well, I caught one of them in the Sokaret Trail, which is not really recent. Anyway, I did that lunge to reduce the attack, of course. You know, might as well. It always does that, it seems. And here I am. Kind of going, using an odd strategy. Miraidon, of course, very fast. But it is an electric type. It probably could have survived an earthquake with that attack drop. But anyway, Dragon Pulse will blast this thing away. How's that for a victory? Yeah, no mind. No mind to weaknesses. I have no time to be worrying about things. I have fast Pokemon. And a Pokemon that I didn't think was fast, but I acted as if it was not fast because I did not pay attention to it. Oh well. What I did pay attention to was the description of Electro Drift. It's not, it can, if it's super effective, it's extra super effective. So, even if you bring out, I don't know if, what's a water type with a lot of special defense, I think. Can't really think of one. Can't really think of a flying type with a lot of special defense either. So really that super, like that extra bonus is kind of pointless, but whatever. Only thing I can think of is Altaria, but that's a dragon. We got Terra Fairy again, which is something. Yeah, I can't think of one. Oh well, anyway. Where were we? Getting Thunderbolted because I don't understand that ability that Farigiraf has. Farigiraf. I guess it just blocks priority moves. Which, whatever. I mean, it's unfortunate for me. I kind of wanted to knock it out in one hit, but didn't happen. Oh, hold on. Okay, hopefully I remember to change the alignment of this recording voice. If I forget, then that was a battle. It went pretty well, I guess. Miraidon finishes it again, because Miraidon is a good Pokemon. Surprise, surprise.